Hi, I'm Tay, and today I'm going to be teaching you a few yoga moves that'll open up your hips and allow you to sleep and go about the world just a little bit easier. If you're like me and you have relatively big hips, they might tend to get a little stiff, a little firm, and so we want to just loosen those up today. So let's get started sitting on the ground. Let's bring our heels together first. And with this pose, to truly open up the hips, we want to stay here for about 30 seconds to a minute. And the most important part of all of this is we want to be breathing very carefully in and out, very mindfully. Let your knees sink down to the floor as much as possible as you breathe. You can even use your wrists to push down on those knees and open those hips even more. Let's let our heads sink down to the ground as much as possible. Don't forget to breathe. Oh wow, that feels great. So let's continue that stretching. And this time, let's lay down, flat on our back. Let's cross this right leg over the knee, over the left knee. We're gonna take our hands like this and grab them, one through the hole that you're making with your legs, and then your left hand coming to grasp that other hand. And that's gonna be such a good stretch. Stay there for a little bit. Breathing deeply. Let's take those feet up to the roof and say, ah, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, and then we'll switch over and do that same thing with the left. Oh yeah. That feels so good. And you can even move this left foot that's being stretched, the leg being stretched, you can kind of move that around, so if your toes are on your knee right here, you're going to get a much different stretch than whether your ankle is on your knee. Oh yeah. Much different. Let's take those to the top. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And come up. Now let's get on our hands and knees. Okay. Now this is a position called cat-cow. And you can alternate your breathing as you will, however feels more comfortable for you. So, we're gonna breathe and then arch inward. And then exhale, arch outward like an angry cat. Finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, let's take this into some downward facing dog. Oh yeah. Oh, my legs are always so tight. I carry so much tension and it just feels so good. Ooh, to be able to get that loosened up. Oh yeah, that's good. Now from dog, let's do something cool. We're gonna go into pigeon pose by taking our right leg up to the sky and thrusting the knee forward like that. Oh yeah, that feels good. Now we're just gonna take our hands here next to the knees and slowly, as we inhale and exhale, sink down. Oh yeah. I like to lock my hands behind me. Ooh, just like that. Let's not forget to breathe. It's so important to continue breathing in a steady, deep manner. I find that breathing really helps you sink down more into the pose so that you're really getting all of the benefits from it. Let's go back up to dog. A few breaths. Oh yeah, you can tell that that right one has been stretched more. So let's get that left. Swoop it to the front. And exhale down into that pose. Oh. Back up to dog. Oh yeah, okay. Oftentimes, I like to return to my very first pose to see what kind of progress I've made. Now let's see if I can take this stretch a little farther than I did at the beginning after all that stretching. Oh yeah. Can you feel how much looser that is? I can. Oh, that just feels so good. It's been too long since I've done yoga, and I really hope you enjoyed doing it with me.